Hi, Wes Maple. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw the lighthouse and the island around the lighthouse. So, on my piece of paper, I'm going to start off with the lighthouse tower itself. The lighthouse is going to be made of two parts, the tower and the actual house that sits into it. So, we're going to start off with the tower. I'm going to start off with a flat U on the bottom. And then I'm going to make my tower go up. But as it goes up, both sides are going to get a little bit skinnier and kind of closer together. So I'm going to make it go up and kind of taper in as it goes up. At the top of the tower, I'm going to put two skinny rectangles. They're a little bit wider than the tower. So I'm going to start off with one skinny rectangle. And this is going to be my platform in front of the light. And then on top of that, I'm going to put another skinny rectangle. And this one I am going to split into small parts. So imagine this is kind of some hand railing that if you climb up, you can hold on to. On top of here, we're going to start off with a square. It's split into, almost think of it kind of like a window. This is going to be our glass portion of the lighthouse tower. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a half circle. Now, the cool part about lighthouses is all of the towers are painted with different patterns or made of different materials. So you can design your lighthouse any way you want. I am going to make it with some stripes, and I might even put a couple of windows in each one, so it kind of gives the illusion of floors. Now that I have the tower done, I'm going to work on the lighthouse itself. So I'm going to start off with just drawing a house by shapes. I'm going to start off with a square or a rectangle for the base of a house. And on top of that, I'm going to add a triangle. So think of it kind of like your normal house that you would draw. You can add in a door, a couple of windows, and the last step for this house, we're going to connect it to the tower. So I'm going to start from the bottom corner. From the bottom corner, I'm going to draw a slightly diagonal line into the lighthouse. I'm going to repeat the same thing from the top corner of the house. I'm going to try to match this diagonal on the line. So I'm going to try to match the same diagonal. And then from the roof itself, I'm going to do one last line. So if you see, it kind of looks like it goes back into the lighthouse tower. So I have my tower done. I have my lighthouse. Now I'm going to add in the island. So I'm going to start somewhere on the lighthouse itself. And the island itself, it can be whatever shape you want. So think of it as a regular kind of oval shape on the island. Go around and then come back into the lighthouse. Somewhere at the middle of the tower, I'm going to put my horizon line so I know where my water is done. So I'm going to start from the lighthouse. I'm going to draw a line all the way to the edge of my paper on one side. I'm going to lift my pencil up, pretend I'm going into the other side, and draw another line. So this is going to be my water. So just so I think it's water, I'm going to put a few wave lines in there. You are welcome to add anything you want to. If you want to add a boat that might be sticking out, you can add a boat that's kind of sticking out of the water. You can add anything you want inside the water. Now, the one last thing I'm going to do is work on my sky. Since this is going to be a lighthouse at night, from my square shape up here, remember this is the shape where the light's going to come out of. I'm going to put a couple lines coming out and getting wider from the top. So I'm going to start from here. I'm going to put a line that goes all the way out to the edge of my paper, a little diagonally showing down. I'm going to go back to the same one, and this time I'm going to make it go up. So it looks like my light is spreading. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to start from here, draw a line gently going down on one side, and then going up. So this is going to be where my light kind of spreads out from the tower. You're, once again, same as we did on in the water, you can add stuff in the sky if you want. If you want to add in the moon up here, you want to add in a few stars, by all means, go for it. Have a little bit of fun with this. Now, as soon as you have everything drawn, you can color it in. So, think of which color you want to make it, and it's all up to you. So, if I want to make my tower, the stripes be red and white. I'm going to start off with red, skip a spot for white, keep going. Like I said, the lighthouse towers are fairly distinctive. Each one kind of looks different. So you are welcome to make yours whatever color you want. The only one part I'm going to ask you to keep a specific color is this. It's the clear part where the light's going to come out. So this part I'm going to color in yellow. I'm also going to make kind of the rays of light coming out of the tower be yellow. And I'm going fairly quick, but try to color it in so there's no white spots left. Next, work on the house itself. So if I want my, let's say, I'm going to draw this house gold. I'm going to make sure I color it in. Make sure I don't leave any white spots. Let's make a brown roof on here. And once again, you can change it to any color you guys want. I can color in my door, my windows. Think about your island. I'm going to add a little bit of color on the island. You can give it a beach, you can give it a dock, you can get anything you want attached to the island. And then any details that you added, so details like the boat, please color them in. The last few things I do want you to color in is the water and the sky. So, water, grab a little bit of blue. Color all the way around the ocean, all the way around the tower up until you get to the horizon line. Remember, this is all water. I'm only going to work on one spot. I won't go all the way to the edges so I don't make the video too long for you guys. But this is going to be all of my water. And I'm going to grab my black again, and I'm going to color in the rest of the sky. So, be careful as you color in close to the tower. Remember, color all the way down to the horizon line to where the water stops. And then the rest of it up here is going to be the sky. Since this is at night and we can see the light, use either black or super dark blue, super dark purple. If you added in a star, if you added an ocean or a moon, I'm sorry, make sure you don't color over those. So make sure, kind of like this, be fairly careful around the moon. And then color it all in. You guys are welcome to look at the examples. I look forward to looking at your drawings.